So this reading is for internet purposes only. This is going to the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Collective for the 3-3 portal. So let's start with Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine at the moment is going through root chakra activation still. And as she goes through these root chakra activations, the Divine Feminine is really purging a lot of trapped emotions. And I feel as though this has to do with her being in survival mode. So as the Divine Feminine purges this out of her system, she is seeing where she is not trusting love and where she is still operating in fear-based thinking. The Divine Feminine is getting rid of that fear-based thinking. And as she gets rid of that fear-based thinking, she starts to expand in consciousness. So the Divine Feminine is also working on being present at the moment. She is working on being emotionally stable, and I feel as though as the Divine Feminine does deep work on her anima, she starts to see where she was looking outward for safety, where she was looking for security externally. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine is really focused on cultivating that within. She is letting go of that need to be financially secure. She is realizing that does not mean much if she's still emotionally and mentally weird. Yeah. So I feel as though the Divine Feminine is really focused on really being solid within. And as she lets go those particular false beliefs about herself, the Divine Feminine starts to build that foundation of self-love where she feels more stable and solid. So as the Divine Feminine lets go of those limited beliefs that no longer serve her, the Divine Feminine is really having breakthroughs about where she can heal next. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine is really focused on expanding that heart space so that she can be present within and so she can be in the moment without her nervous system acting up. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is really focused on being solid within too. He is really focused on unlearning that need to base his security on how much money he makes. So as the Divine Masculine really focuses on mental and emotional health, the Divine Masculine starts to actually see what he was neglecting, what he was avoiding. So the Divine Masculine is really focused on really being emotionally present. He is working on that heart space, and he's letting go of a lot of relationship trauma that he didn't even know he had. And this is causing the Divine Masculine to really connect to his heart space. His actions is more aligned to his heart space, and the Divine Masculine is starting to actually see how that allows him to be in more of his truth without compromising his integrity. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really focused on healing that people-pleasing trauma. The more he heals his people-pleasing trauma, the more he sees he gives his power away to people because he couldn't handle constant emotional shifts. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really letting go of that desire to keep people happy. And as he lets go of that desire to keep people happy, he's realizing that he needs to put more time and effort into managing his own emotions. So that's what the Divine Masculine is doing. He is showing up for himself, and he's letting go of that fear of what others might think, which is allowing the Divine Masculine to really truly focus on himself. And that's what I get with Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. I will see you another time. Namaste.